It's R&R in the morning. You're on San Antonio Sports Star. He's Rudy J. I'm Rob Thompson. James Pledger driving this boat all the way till 10 o'clock. Had a chance a couple of weeks ago to go back out to a place I've been many times. Primo Processing out of Hondo, Texas. Had a chance to walk into their meat market. Now, for those of you that are unaware, Primo Processing, they've been around for a bit. They process my brother's deer for years. So I've been eating Primo Processing meats for a long time. I didn't know much about them, but I had an opportunity to go meet them. I'd like to welcome on a show a new friend of the show and a new friend of mine, Josh from Primo Processing, sitting comfortably there in Hondo. How you doing today, Josh?
Doing good, guys. Doing good. Good morning.
We're glad to have you aboard, sitting comfortably there in the processing room. So, first of all, before we get going, explain to me exactly what you do for those that have not had to deal with a meat processor. You've all dealt with them. You just didn't realize you had if you've ever had any meat on your table. So, talk about what you do for hunters, for the domestic beef, and all the stuff that you guys have coming through Primo.
So we started this facility as a wild game facility, and it's still the mainstay of our business. So all of your fall months we kind of start coming on in September with dove season and all the hunters coming into this area with exotics. And then we kind of flood into October, November, December, and Texas has such a long season all the way through February. And then with the whitetails and the native game, and we pick back up all the exotics there afterwards. And then in the spring and summer months, we do our custom slaughter here to where we have we're doing mostly beef, but we do a lot of hogs, sheep and goats as well.
So
we also have the meat counter, the meat market. So we're really if it comes to meat, we're a full service processor and take care of things specifically to your needs.
Well, one of the great things about Primo is it feels like a family when you walk in there. Everybody knows everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody's around there. So tell me about how Primos came to be.
So there was 4 friends that just kind of got together. We were actually doing a lot of these things prior to turning it into a business. So we're getting together, we're making the sausages, we're making the burger, making summer sausage in David's barn here. And we were just doing it for ourselves and a group of friends. And here we are now, just kind of got to talking one night, and it is drastically evolved. And we never realized what the potential of it was. And we've grown drastically.
You certainly have.
We opened the doors. March 2019 is when we opened the doors here. So
he is Josh McDaniel, and he is one of the partners of Primo Processing out in Hondo, Texas. And 4 buddies got together. Now, not anybody, but a lot of people can process their own deer. You can go get it cut up and freeze it and cook it however you like it. But what has separated
That's how we started.
But what separates what you guys do is what you do to elevate that meat that has been processed. And what the reason that is I have gone back so many times is it's easy to drop your animal off, and you never know whether you're getting your meat back or not. You're getting meat back. It might be yours, it might not. When you go to Primos, it's yours. You guys have processes in place that the animal that you take in is the animal you're going to take back, which I love. But what you've done above and beyond that is taken the meat. There's somebody in the 4 of y'all that has taken that meat, that exotic meat, the venisons and all that, and elevated it with your sausage and the like. Who's the brain? Who's the guy behind that? Who's the guy that said, okay, we can do more?
So all of our sausage recipes actually come from David's family, and those recipes date back to the late 1800s.
Wow.
So we have some really old school recipes on our smoked link sausages, and any of the products that are marked, like our Primo pan sausage is a very old recipe. The dry sausage and the Primo sticks as well are those recipes. The summer sausage is a little newer recipe. And obviously the chorizo, breakfast blend, those things are newer recipes on the block, but touching back on getting your individual animal back, there's a lot of processors that they claim that they're doing that for you. And I just like for somebody to say, show us,
right.
When a customer goes in, prove it to me. It's easy to say those words, but I don't have a problem with any customer. I love a discerning customer who comes in, who wants that quality, and they want to know. And I can show them right here. Look, this is every single order separated in sausage, in burger, in your steaks. Every order is going to be your animal coming back to you. And it's tough to find somebody that will truly give you your meat back in a small batch of sausage. but we have figured out a way to make this work. We were told it wouldn't work doing the volume that we do, but we still run every order individually, and we always will. Every order is individually. It's going to be your meat, whether that's on the wild game side or on the custom slaughter side.
What would you say, Josh, are the probably maybe 2 or 3 of the most popular items at Primo? Like the 2 or 3 that no matter what, the people are coming to get it.
Our dry sausage is very, very popular. And our dry sausage is, most companies are doing dry sausage now through an oven where they're cooking it. There is some dehydration there, but they're cooking it. And we, again, going back to those late 1800s recipes, we actually smoke and have designed drying rooms where we're truly curing and drying that sausage, where it's not a cooked product. It is a truly cured product.
Gotcha.
And the dry sausage is very popular. Our chop steaks are very popular, and a chop steak is, whether it's in beef or whether it's in venison, it's going to be a 50% venison or beef, or 50% pork. It's seasoned a little bit heavier than our sausage. It's run through a patty machine and bacon wrapped.
It is phenomenal.
That's a very popular product to throw on the grill. You can eat it like a gourmet burger. I like to mix a brown gravy with some Rotel. Mix that up. Got a brown tomato gravy to put over those steaks. And our jalapeno cheese and chili pekin cheese smoked link sausages are also extremely popular.
This is next level stuff, guys. Primo Processing out of Hondo, Texas. And this is why I wanted to have Josh McDaniel on. He's one of the partners out there that started this thing back a couple of years back, and it's really exploded because of the quality that's available. And for those of you that head west and had a chance to leave San Antonio, head out to Hondo, you need to head out there and see what Josh is talking about. Get access to the meat counter and see what's there, but also see the process behind what's going on, because this is a huge organization that is right in the middle of exotic USA. If you're looking for exotic meats,
Absolutely.
if you're looking for things maybe a little bit off your normal dining, Primo's is the place to go, because they have access to it. Not only do they know what they're doing, but they can tell you how to cook it. And that means so much for those of us that are first getting started. I had a chance to go out to Primo's and I picked up a couple of packages. I had some water buffalo. I had some Nyala, which was extraordinary, and some zebra. They were done in the patties and things like that. That's something I would have never eaten unless I'd have taken it down myself or I'd been to Primo's. And that's one of the reasons you want to stop by when you head out there. But let's talk about what's available to our listeners. Now, we've talked about all the different jerkies and things that are available. And Josh, you've put together a pack that we're calling a star pack that you can get online with free shipping. Let's talk about this.
Absolutely. So we've put together some packages. It's a variety of product that we make here. It's a sampler product. There's some dry product in there. To be honest with you, I don't even know what all's in there, but it's a little bit of variety.
We got some jerky, some chunk jerky, just all of these great products. And I want you guys to try this. It's a great sampler pack, and this is where I want you to go. Just first of all, I want you to remember Primo Processing. If you remember that, you'll find them online. Primo Processing, you can hit them online and go directly to their website. If you need to know it exactly, it's primo-processing.com. That's all you need to remember.
That's it.
And you can go to the website.
Yeah, Rob,
go ahead.
I wanted to touch on something there. Like when you're mentioning the exotic game, now we do not sell the exotic game out of the market.
No, you don't.
So that's all hunter harvested. But if I have samples of a lot of those products, I'm happy to share with those samples and try some of these wild animals. You know, nobody ever thinks of zebra as being a good eating animal. They're phenomenal. Zebras, Nyala, kudu, wildebeest. We usually have lots of a variety here.
And come by, and that's what I want you to go there and try that and see what we're talking about. You get an idea of the elevated quality of the meat, because at the end of the day, it's how it tastes. At the end of the day, it needs to taste right. And we're talking about old world recipes coming from the golden triangle of deer hunting in Texas, right over there in Hondo, Texas, that you can have delivered directly to your house. All the great sausages that are put together. For those that are living the keto lifestyle, you're carrying that stuff around with you right now. For those of you that are looking for an elevated charcuterie board, that are hosting somebody, you want to have something that is specific to Texas. You're not going to taste anything more Texan than what's coming out of Primo Processing. So I want you to go to the website. Now, Josh McDaniel is going to be part of our show for a bit. He's going to be back up here on Friday. And between now and Friday, I'm going to cook up some of these things, and we're going to talk about one of the things that that I'm doing. And I'm going to bring some of the great sausage up to the studio here on Wednesday, tomorrow. We're going to cook it up here so we can talk about it. But first and foremost, to the star listeners, I want you to go to the website. Go to primoprocessing.com. There's a dash there. Check out the pictures there and see what we're talking about. And on a day trip this Saturday, Sunday, head west, head out, take that beautiful drive out there and go and see the meat counter. You're going to see what I'm talking about. And you'll want to go there once, but you'll never have to go back there again. Once you go there and you see what you've got, they'll FedEx, they'll send stuff to you without shipping costs to your home. So first things first, I want you to go to the website. I want you to join us on Friday as we go through this. Trust me, you guys are going to love this. The meat is great, and it's going to change your attitudes. Josh McDaniel's of Primo Processing stopping by today. He'll be back again on Friday. Josh, thanks for stopping by, man. We're excited about this. I'm going to go have myself a Primo stick here in just a minute.
Appreciate you, Josh.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Enjoyed it.
What are your hours, Josh? I mean, or is it online?
Our hours are online. We're Monday through Friday. We're open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And then on Saturdays, we're open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
Primo Processing. Beautiful. Beautiful Hondo, Texas. That's Josh. He'll be back again on Friday. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so excited about this because one of the things that you've seen from us over the last couple of years is, there's few things in life that you can really enjoy. Standing over a grill is something spectacular. But when you get to kind of adopt something that not only is healthy, but also maybe something you might not have thought about. And how many of us have walked into an HEB recently and seen the outrageous prices of meat? I mean, how many of us have grilled so long that we're looking for something different? Primo Processing, outstanding. Go check them out.